Alright guys, so here are all the parts that I've accrued over the last 6 months. So if I haven't been posting as much content, this is why. I've been just really focused on obtaining all the parts I need to complete my LS swap. And of course I can't just do the most basic, cheapest swap I can. I'm looking for something that's going to be fun, competitive, and at the same time it's going to be durable and last me a while. So I have opened a lot of these things already, but I think it'll still be cool for you guys to see what I've been up to, what I plan on running, and I guess why. So, let's see, I guess we can start from right to left, because that makes sense. Obviously, you guys probably already know, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, that I am working with Mishimoto. So Mishimoto supplies me with all my cooling needs. Their products are awesome, actually. Like, they look really great out of the box. If you're looking for like stuff for show cars, or just to upgrade your car, or if you need stuff for a check car, I feel like these are great products. I definitely will update you guys as I run this in the hot track of Willow Springs, and we'll see how she handles it. But so far, I mean, everything looks top notch. Everything's TIG welded and looks well done. So yeah, so they sent me the radiator, and then obviously I'll go ahead and just show you this side because it goes together. But I have the dual electric fan shroud as well with the fans. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And then I got their a step colder thermostat, and I also got their fan controller kit, so I can wire it up and everything. So it comes with a relay and everything you need to wire it to make it work in your car. So make sure you include that in your price when you're pricing it out for your build. Let's see here. I guess so. Next we got a Sicky oil pickup tube, and that's gonna go in my baffled Sicky oil pan. I got the Tech Crossmember for my transmission, and this is for the seat time car, not the actual LS swap car. I on my LS swap, it's going to be Sicky Crossmember, Sicky motor mount, Sicky everything, the whole Sicky swap kit. So let's see. Speaking of Sicky, they sent me my clutch cylinder conversion kit. So it's pretty cool because everything's like billet and looks awesome. So I can see if I can focus there. Okay, everything looks awesome. It's all billet. The lines are green, which looks really sweet. And then, of course, a 3/4 inch Willwood. Ooh, looks good. So that's the. See, it's a clutch kit. I actually got this radium oil catch can from Caleb Kwambeck, so shout out to him for hooking me up with this one. I got it for a really good price, so I'm excited about that, so we don't have blow-by issues. I got these are going to be my hood pins, so they just pop on and off super easy. Button, and then this is going to mount to the tube front, and then when you close it, it just literally just straight up pops in there, and it's connected. So hopefully those work out good for me. If not, I'll have to upgrade later, but gotta pick and choose where I spend the money. So anyway, this is my long line kit. If you go on their website, sicky.com, you go to their shop tab, you can actually go in there and you can purchase an entire fuel kit, which will replace every factory line in your 240SX or whichever car you have. They have a bunch of different models, so go check them out. They come already put, the AN lines are already installed on there. Everything's already cut to length, and then it comes with a fuel pressure regulator / fuel filter, and then it also has the little connectors to actually be able to run the lines from the bottom of the car. So it's pretty cool. Very grateful for them because they do take care of me, and I love the quality of their parts, to be honest. That's why I keep going with them. Yes, they're a little bit expensive, but if you go cheap, you get what you pay for, you know what I mean? So I'm looking for longevity and durability in my build, and I want this to be able to be the last time that I buy these. So I'm just buying one straight up, and hopefully they'll last me the entire life of this car. And after going with them for the first time, I will definitely go back. I would do it the same way I'm doing it now. So that's the part number for you guys. BK101. I don't think you really need that though, because you can also go on their website, look them up, and check out their Subframe Bushings tab. This is what I got for my subframe. I'm doing the solid subframe mounts. And these come with the collars, the adjustable collars, to change the height of your subframe. So they're actually FD legal, so they're pretty cool. They're billet aluminum, so they're like so perfectly made. I love them. I just want to hold them and never put them on my car. But yeah, that's gonna go on my new subframe. I just finished welding all the braces from GK Tech onto my subframe. Shout out to my friend Brian. He actually hooked me up with some new subframes and some other parts and stuff like that. So I welded that up. I'm going to drop it off at my buddies over at Wheel Concepts. They're going to powder coat everything for me, along with some LS parts, and help me preserve the subframe. That's the main goal of the powder coat. Not to only look cool, but it'll preserve it and keep rust away from the car, because there's like zero rust on my car, so I want to keep it that way. Okay, so next is going to be the lifters. I upgraded my lifters because I am doing a big cam upgrade. And when you do that, it's a good idea to go ahead and go through the whole heads and, upgrade your springs depending on your lift. You can do some OEM LS6 parts, which are great upgrades compared to like the, for example, I'm running the L33, which is the 5.3 aluminum block engine. So just running some upgraded springs from a newer gen is going to be more superior to the older stuff. But the good thing about LS is like Gen 3 stuff all like matches up basically. So, it's pretty nice. So I'm running the 850-16 from CompCam lifters. These are roller lifters. Hydraulic roller lifters, sorry. And with these, you do not need to soak them in oil and pump them up or anything. They're ready to install straight out of the box. I would just give them a good wipe down. And yeah, put some assembly lube on them and you're good to go. Put them back in the trays. You might as well get new trays if you're already doing this, because I think the new trays cost like $10 or something like that. So, why not? Just increase the durability of your engine and don't skip any corners, because there's no point in doing something unless you're going to do it right the first time. And that is why I try to get the best parts I can up front. So I do not actually have a partnership with CompCam or Fast. They're the same company pretty much. But their quality and their customer service has led me to them, and dealing with them this far, I will continue to go with them even though I'm not sponsored by them. So I love their parts and I love Sicky's parts. Like I can't say anything better about them. Their customer service is amazing. They're always very helpful. They have great technical support. So it's good to go with a company that is like that. So if you guys are wondering, that is why I actually decided to do pretty much all Sicky and Fast on my LS swap. So there's the lifters, obviously Felpro front timing gaskets. Probably just gonna order a new timing cover because they're like $30 and it comes with a front main seal in it. And then I'll probably drop that off to Wheel Concepts to get powder coated. These are gonna be for my intake gasket. This just goes on my manifold, which is what's in that box. But those are also Fast. So this is the CompCam timing chain set for the LS2. 7106 is the part number I got, and this comes with everything you see in here. So it's going to be a new timing chain. It's all billet. It's going to work great to upgrade my old one, which has a little play in it and everything like that. So that's going to ensure that all my valve train is running smoothly, so I don't have any issues later on. I actually still need to order some more bearings, but these are my, I don't even remember, I think these are my rod bearings. But yeah, they're the King Racing bearings, high performance tri-metal. And yeah, these are my rod bearings. I need to get main bearings still and cam bearings. But at least I got those ones out of the way. There's no need to open them because you guys know what they look like. But yeah, those are rod bearings, and then I'm just going to do the cam bearings. And my main bearings, same exact brand and type of metal. And that's just because I'm going for more of a race application. You guys can do regular ones if you need to. These are my, this is the tuning upgrade kit. And that is part number 13702-kit from CompCam as well. And what I did was, because I'm not looking to make like, 800 horsepower or whatever, I'm actually going to be running hopefully around 450 wheel power in my 240SX, which is a lighter car. It's fully gutted, so it should make some good power. So what you do is, because these rocker arms are good for a good amount of power actually, like these have been tested on like higher horsepower cars, but for longevity, what I did was I went ahead and upgraded the true union on them. So it comes with 2 snap rings, true union, and I believe that's it. I can't remember if you had to put the bearing in there or not, honestly, but I think that's it. So anyway, all you do is install them in there, put the snap ring on them, and you have some basically brand new style rocker. On a side note, if you do have some wear here, that's where it touches the valve spring, or on this side is the most important one where it touches the push rod. I would go ahead and upgrade these, or just price it out and see if buying a whole set of upgraded rocker arms completely together versus buying the tuning kit and a new set of the GM rocker arms, because the stock ones are only like $40, I believe, for the whole set. So it's not too bad, and I think I paid like $100 for the tuning upgrade, maybe $130. I can't remember, to be honest, but yeah. So if you want, I can actually include the part list down in the description below of what I've got so far, what I will get. It comes with all the bolts, so that's awesome. I don't have to worry about sourcing more bolts. But yeah, so that's all my rockers. Basically feeling brand new, ready to rock and handle some more horsepower. Let's see here. Okay, so here's one that I just got the other day, and this is my camshaft. And even though this is from CompCam, I actually ordered this one from Summit because their return policy is so easy to go through. Actually, it's really nice because if it's like within 90 days, you could just take the label, which should be like right here, and then you like literally, so you take your label and you just tear it off, put it back in the box, and you mail it back for free, and they'll send you the new part you need if you want to exchange it, and you pay the difference if you need to, or just return it. The cam I went with was 54-460-11, and that is what I was recommended by CompCam. I actually called them and spoke with them on the line, and I told them all the specs I'm running, what the plan of the car is, make, model of the car, the engine I'm going to be running. Like, I just gave him all the details, and what he did was he kind of like crunched some numbers, and this is what he came up with. It's actually off the shelf cam. This isn't a custom grind, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then it's the duration's 284 and 292, and then at 50 degrees it's going to be 235 and 243 on a 113 LSA. The lift is 621 and 624, so it's actually a pretty big cam. It's a good amount of lift. So when you do something like that, remember when you're going LS6 springs, those are probably not enough. I'm really sure they're not enough. And what you need to do is actually go ahead and get their valve spring upgrade kit, and that came with the retainers and everything, the valve seals, and then the double valve springs, of course. And I actually have already dropped off my 799 high compression heads, which are the same casting as the 243 heads. If you guys don't know, that's like the LS6 Corvette heads. So it's pretty cool. If you actually get the 05 Silverado truck, you can pull the L33 engine out of there, and it's hit or miss, but some of them, because they kind of like were some at that time, but not every truck was the same engine. Some were the iron block. But But if you do get them, these heads are awesome. They're high compression heads and 2-inch valves, as you can see. So it's pretty cool, high flowing heads. And if you want more power out of them, you can get them CNC'd, poured and polished, stuff like that. But the casting on these are pretty good actually, so not too worried about that. And as you can see here, these are not your stock OEM springs. These are the Comp Cam double valve springs. Like I said, the seats, the retainers, all that, all comes in the kit. So these are all upgraded. I hot tanked them. And I actually had to mill the heads 0.6 because I guess they were a little warped, but now they look great. Very excited to install these and feel the difference in these. But yeah, let's see, I'll do a little up close on the valve job there. I did a 3-angle valve job on these. As you can see, everything looks pretty good. Everything's true, everything's upgraded, ready to go. All I have to do is install my rockers and my, can't remember what that's called, but the tray that actually holds them in there. And then I'll be good to go on my heads. So I'm excited about that, which leads me to, this is just a box. Oh, my intake. So this is my intake. It's part number 146302 Bravo. B for all my non-military people. Let's see. So we open this up. That's what was in this case over here, the throttle body. It actually comes in a really cool little briefcase. But yeah. So here's my intake. This is the 102 millimeter intake. Super lightweight polymer. Comes apart. You can change the runners inside. They have like 3 different sizes. You know, depending on your track and your preference. I still need to order the fuel rails and the injectors for this one. It has the part numbers on there for you on a little tab. I did get the drive-by cable because it's more responsive to instant torque, and you just feel that instant response versus a slight lag in the drive-by cable. And you're also going to have, drive-by wire. And you're also going to have a lot more stuff you have to get and piece together to do the drive-by wire. A lot more wiring and stuff like that versus a simple mechanical cable that's easy to diagnose, and it's going to lead to less issues on the track. So this is the car. Currently started wrapping the car with some leftover vinyl wrap I got. It looks pretty cool. I got a used Sparco seat from my driver's seat for now. I'm going to be switching to a D&D seat soon and a wheel. Yeah, so this is what I got going on. Everything's cut off with spot welds. And then basically what I did was I cut the frame rails back a foot to the legal spot, so it's like actually still has the stock pickup point. And then you know, I ran my own tubes back out. I bent one with my Woodward Fab bender, and that's going to be for the core support and to, you know, attach back to the braces again. And then I ran my primary tube straight up with some removable plates. And then I just still got to do this side. I already started bending it, and you know, that's pretty much it. I got headers on the car. What else did I do? I deleted all the EGR stuff. Super simple. I'm just trying to keep the car simple and get it ready for seat time. I still need to do that gusset plate. I haven't done that yet, but I don't know if I actually want to, because it's kind of nice, like being able to grab that and pull myself out of the car. And then I got a battery box, which I'm probably going to end up moving to the trunk actually, because I have to close it off if it's behind the rear firewall, or I'm sorry, in front of the rear firewall. And then I got a bracket for my fire extinguisher. I did get some Type 3 Origin Aero kit for, I got the front right now, the front fenders, and then I got the rear overs. So that's going to be coming with the whole kit actually very soon. Stoked for that one. And then I think that's it. Yeah, I just got to pull the diff out on this car and weld it, and I should be ready. Oh, and I started, I got an old dash in here that I'm actually going to be repairing, but I started cutting it to fit it into the cage. And basically what I did was I used, you can make a cardboard template, but what I did was I used overlay that I have. and it actually lays right on top of this dash, and then I just started trimming that one little by little, and then I, put it on top of this one, marked it, and then just cut it again. So, I mean, if you need to do that, that's what I've been doing, and it's working pretty well. So it looks pretty good. I just gotta get up over that shifter and put it back in there. This is the second car I got. I gotta start working on this. I'm gonna be doing a cage in this car. I'm gonna be leaving the front stock. I don't want to have tube front on this car. I want to keep it so if I crash it, it collapses, doesn't ruin the car, and then I'll go back and tube front it the second time if I can't repair that damage. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do body kit on this one or what the hell I'm gonna do, but for now that's what I got going on. Still gotta finish wrapping this car, obviously. I gotta do the radiator install, battery relocation, and finish up my tube front. I gotta mount my seat. I'm gonna make my own rails. Mount battery box, mount fire extinguisher bracket, and then weld the diff. And I think I'm ready. I do have a drift event coming up in July, so that is the goal. And hopefully we can get some good seat time in. Oh yeah, I got a kill switch from my buddy Brian, so he hooked me up with that one. Sorry, my garage is a mess right now. I'm just been spending countless hours in here fabricating, so ignore that. But yeah, that's pretty much the update on the cars. I got the subframe stripped down and welded up for powder coat. Same with the sway bars. I do got some Z32 brakes, but I think on this car I don't need that much braking power, so I'm just going to leave the stock ones on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So for the LS swap, I spent about $9,300 so far on parts, and I think I got about $5 or $6 grand, depending on how much I want to go into it, to finish everything up, and that's transmission running. That's done. So super excited about that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the build so far. Hopefully, I'll start uploading a lot more frequently. That's my goal, and document my builds better. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. I've noticed we've been getting some more subscribers. I promise I'll try to get out some more videos, some welding videos, stuff like that. Whatever you guys want to see. Obviously drifting videos, and I don't know, do you guys like car shows? What do you guys want to see? Just let me know in the comments below, and I appreciate your support. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. See ya.